Hey, it's me, Bubbleduck, the one and only artist. So, this is my very first video on YouTube. I'm sure you all know from my Instagram story that I've been working on this video for almost 2 weeks now. And yeah, I've decided on doing a voiceover, even if I'm not really a good speaker. And this way I can practice on my English. First things first, what exactly is a comic study? For me, when I find a graphic novel with a visually appealing art style, I would copy some panels onto my sketchbook and use it as my own art study. In these comic studies, I'm mostly focusing on body proportions, the anatomy, how some dynamic poses are drawn, for example, hands, especially the joints and the fingernails, and even some clothes or hairstyles. This is a really fun way to fill my sketchbook, and it's also a cool way to see how certain elements or traits from other artists can influence my own art style. This time, I'll be drawing some snippets of this adorable and wholesome graphic novel called Garlic and the Vampire by Brie Paulson. Garlic and the Vampire is a middle-grade cozy fantasy graphic novel featuring the eponymous Garlic, an anxious young gardener who is tasked by her fellow vegetable folk to confront the mysterious vampire living in the castle near their village. The graphic novel itself was so adorable, showing that you don't have to be big to feel brave and that not everything is what it seems. I love the art style and the color palette. It's such a cozy book with witch gardeners and vegetable people, and that's what drew me into this book. I have actually already did a comic study with Garlic and the Vampire a few days back before sketching in this video, and it was just so good that I had to do another one. First on the list, we have this adorable picture of Carrot and Garlic. Carrot is Garlic's best friend, and what I really like about this picture is that the way their facial expressions are drawn, it's just so serene, and it's a great introduction of their friendship, and that's why I chose this picture. I also like their dynamic of the shorter, more, anxious young friend and the tall, protective, kind friend. And yeah, I just really like their designs, and just the designs of the vegetable people as a whole is just really cool. I mean, they have vegetable heads. Next, we have Witch Agnes, the gardener. She's the one who brought the vegetable people to life. Yeah, sorry, spoiler. And anyway, I just like her design. I like her personality as a whole. She's very chill, just the nicest person you can possibly meet. For some reason, the whole video didn't save, so I only got half of the process video. This is how the end result looks like. I really like how I drew her facial expression. I think it's on point. I like how her chin juts out. That makes the character look more believable, And I really like how I drew her fingers. I just like drawing hands. This next one is a big one. It's the whole vegetable gardener minus celery, who you will be seeing next. And what I really like about this picture is the heights of the characters, really gives that balance even though it's asymmetrical. It's like a roller coaster going up and down. It's just so neat to see the different sizes, how diverse the characters are, the placement of the characters, the different heights, and just the different personalities in this vegetable people. So now we see Celery and Carrot having a fight. You know, Celery is this infamous character in Garlic and the Vampire. He's always being mean to Garlic for no reason. And I think he had a change of heart somewhere near the end, but I kind of forgot. Anyway, I just like this pose. I like how Carrots, you know, their body is facing us, and they're facing Celery and shouting, and Celery is just like, oh, okay. And last but not least, we have Garlic and the Count, the vampire in Garlic and the Vampire. I'm sure you know how this turned out, how the ending might be like just with that picture. And anyway, I think Count is just a really interesting character. His interactions with Garlic is just so hilarious and so heartwarming. And honestly, I'm not a big fan of how he drew his right shoulder, but I just improvised and went with it. And finally, we're done. My now 2-page spread of Garlic and the Vampire comic study is done. I hope you guys enjoyed this little video of me showing you my comic study drawings, and yeah, this is a very fun experience. I'm still getting a hang of things, but we'll learn together. So yeah, leave some love, share, comment, like, whatever the kids say nowadays. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye!